So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday Night Raw episode 30, if I remember correctly. No, 32. Excuse me, 32. AJ Styles, the former WWE Champion of SmackDown, he shows up on Raw, accompanied by the OC, Gallows and Anderson, and he comes into the ring and talks. Of course, he addresses the fact that Kurt Angle has allowed him to come here to preach his mind, but he comes out here and says how he will reclaim the WWE Championship and announces that SmackDown, as he also was allowed to plug their show, he will invoke his rematch clause to make it a triple threat match for the WWE title. Apollo Crews, AJ Styles, and Slim Reaper. Now, he also says that when he regains his championship and becomes a six-time world champion, which has never been done in Universe Mode history, he will show the world that he is the superior world champion and that Nathaniel is nothing. Because this is not about brand supremacy, it's about proving that he is the greatest, not just the first world champion with the WWE title, but also the greatest world champion of all time. Nathaniel comes out and he basically storms the ring, but the whole OC gets out, and AJ says basically, wait till Survivor Series and wait till after I reclaim what is rightfully mine. So the Universal Champion decides to wait. Nonetheless, next up we have Bobby Lashley going up against Raymond Cruz per the challenge at Battleground, and Raymond Cruz picks up the win. He grabs the mic afterwards and calls out Nathaniel, demands that Kurt Angle gives him a title shot. Kurt Angle comes out and he says that the stipulation that he will add to Survivor Series is that if Nathaniel fails to win at Survivor Series, because Nathaniel has agreed to this stipulation, Raymond Cruz will be guaranteed a title shot in the future. Sorry, that's basically what happened. Afterwards, we have EC3 defending one of his two titles, the Hardcore Championship, against Roman Reigns, Finn Balor, and Batista, and EC3 retains his championship again as he's on a roll since Survivor Series, holding on for 10 episodes and counting now with both championships. EC3 heads backstage and runs into Cole Lee. Cole Lee praises him. Cole basically praises him as a rising star. And also tips him. He's like, hey, listen, Cole Lee basically says that he's heard a rumor that a big star is returning for the United States Championship match tonight, and EC3 should get ready for a big fight. He says it's a show of good faith and hopes that this can build upon a relationship. A friendship, so to speak. EC3 informs him that he's willing to listen to Cole Lee if he's got any more information and any advice for him. Cole also says that listen, if you do anything else for me, I'll return you in kind. Sorry, it's basically establishing that these two are building upon something, and Cole says that, anytime you need me, just let me know. So, potentially teasing an alliance in the future, and also Cole Lee effectively tips him that a big star is returning for the US title match tonight, and that EC3 should get ready. Sorry, I was trying to read it and I was confused on what I wrote. Carrying on, we have the Raw Tag Team Champions, the Revival, defending the titles. On the team to the left, Jamie and Tommaso Ciampa. And shockingly to me, Jamie and Ciampa become the new champions as they secure the belts, as they were a former team seasons ago and have won the gold from the Revival after the Revival took the belts from Blake Daniels and Kevin Owens. After the match, Jamie and Ciampa warned SmackDown that they aren't going down easily and will knock out whoever holds the gold. After that, we have a team captain match to determine who will be the captain of Raw, and we'll pick the rosters. It is Randy Orton, Brady McLachlan, Rey Mysterio, and Seth Rollins. After a long, brutal battle, Randy Orton gets the pin on Seth Rollins. Of course, Randy Orton has been on Monday Night Raw since Season 1, has never flipped brands, and he grabs a microphone and says that he will systematically dismantle SmackDown, and his team will do nothing but destroy the blue brand, as he will solidify it and pick stars that will tear them apart. He heads backstage, and Kurt Angle warns him that he says, listen, but if you fail, there will be repercussions. Orton said that he won't fail. He won't let Kurt Angle look bad to Tyler Wolf and will defeat Monday Night Raw, or SmackDown, so he reiterates. And then, of course, in the main event, we have Santos Guerrero versus EC3. And ladies and gentlemen, after a long contest, brutal back and forth, Santos Guerrero reclaims the United States Championship, ending EC3's run with the belt at 10 episodes. So Santos becomes a two-time U.S. champion as he gears up for Survivor Series. That will do it for Monday Night Raw. We head over to SmackDown next. So welcome everyone to the very next episode. It is SmackDown, and we kick off with James Arlington seemingly leaving the arena with bags packed. An interviewer stops him and asks Arlington what's going on, and he explains how he's not booked for the night. He's given the night off till potentially Survivor Series, if not longer. And the interviewer asks if he knows anything else, and James Arlington responds with, the only thing that he can hope for is that he's picked for the 4-on-4 Survivor Series team, but he found out that he wasn't booked for the night, so he's heading out now, but he thanked the interviewer for his time in approaching him. He seemed pretty distraught. We go over to the first match, EC3, in the midst of a lengthy reign, 11 episodes and counting, as hardcore champion as he defends against Cedric Alexander, Ricochet, and Tyler Bate. And EC3's reign will carry on as he successfully retains. After the match, Akam is attacked by Cesaro. Akam is one half of the Authors of Pain. So Cesaro fires a shot. Now, I didn't have this up here, but we'll flash over to EC3, who's on the right, just for people who don't know to get a visual. EC3 goes backstage and runs into Class Bar, who asks him how his time on Raw has been, but EC3 decides to take a jab. Takes this as a jab, like he's being sarcastic with EC3, especially after losing the United States title, and lunges at him, but security managed to grab him and haul him away as he threatens Class Bar vocally. So he's removed from the building. We carry on with the team captain match for SmackDown Live. It is Elias, Kevin Draco, Kyle O'Reilly, and Alex Carter, and after a long match, my apologies, I chose the wrong person. My fault. It is not Kyle O'Reilly, it is Kevin Draco. Kevin Draco got the win. He pins Elias, though, and in the previous match, EC3 pins Cedric Alexander. Just as it says there, I chose poorly. I apologize. It is Kevin Draco who got the win, but pins Elias in said match. Kevin Draco becomes the team captain, and afterwards, Draco heads backstage and vows to pick a team that he can trust and that will deliver in every way and won't give Raw an easy time. Of course, Tyler Wolf walks up and warns Kevin Draco as well. He says that he wants to give the same sentiment. He doesn't want to lose to Kurt Angle in any way. He doesn't want to lose to Raw. He doesn't want to be mocked, embarrassed by Triple H. He wants a win. So Draco, you better deliver and actually impress him for once. That's essentially what he's saying. And he throws that out there as well as a jab, and he walks away. Following that, we have DIES defending their SmackDown Tag Team titles against Hanson and Rowe of the War Raiders, and then the OC. After a battle in the ring, Daniel Bryan and Johnny Gargano, DIES, successfully retain the titles and celebrate their victory. Of course, they pinned Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson, not Hanson and Rowe. Afterwards, Apollo Crews is attacked by Jack McKay. Apollo Crews is, of course, scheduled for the WWE title match later in the evening. Jack McKay is from NXT. Gallows and Anderson walk up behind Jack McKay and hand him a briefcase of cash, and then ask him to guard the ring with them so that Nathaniel doesn't show up. Nathaniel being the Universal Champion. He agrees to this, and there we go. So Apollo Crews was attacked. After that, in the semi-main event, it is the triple threat match that was set up on the last SmackDown. Adrian Galerto and Davis King battle the champion Clasp R for the Intercontinental Championship. And if Clasp R loses, his career ends. However, he retains tonight and keeps his championship. Afterwards, Sante Guerrero, the United States Champion, accompanied by 2 security guards, comes down to the ring carrying his newly won United States Championship and gets in the face of Clasp R. He grabs a microphone and proceeds to ask Clasp R not to lay down for him at Survivor Series. Clasp R laughs and tells Sante to show him just how good he truly is. So a dream match in the making, straight to the point, as these two fight as the minor champions for their respective brands. Afterwards, it is the main event. Apollo Crews still cleared to compete despite being hurt. Slim Reaper goes in to defend the WWE Championship, his newly won title, against AJ Styles and Apollo Crews. And after a battle, AJ Styles picks up the win by pinning the injured Apollo Crews. And Slim Reaper has lost the title. AJ Styles makes history, ladies and gentlemen. He is the first man ever to become a 6-time world champion. Afterwards, AJ Styles raises his title. But Nathaniel, the Universal Champion, jumps through the crowd over the barricade, sprints toward the ring. And of course, Jack McKay and the OC are running down the ramp. Jack McKay gets in the ring first, leaps in, and basically grabs AJ Styles, throws him behind him, and gets right in the face of Nathaniel as the two men stare down. The OC show up just afterwards to try to help up AJ and basically get in front of him. So AJ has a wall of 3 men and raises the title over his head behind them, taunting Nathaniel, who just stares them down as the show goes to black. Hype train for Survivor Series continues as Jack McKay is now in the paid-off services of the OC. AJ Styles makes history as we head to NXT. Next. Alright, so welcome everyone to NXT. We start off with Marcus Trapp coming out, the whole Regime faction. Marcus Trapp says that he's giving all of his champions the night off. Bruce Bennett and, of course, Jackson Wolf. However, he says that Pete Dunne has to prove himself tonight to him by beating Cole Quinn, but if he loses, he'll have to leave NXT. So that's what he says. And then we go to the very first Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic match. Tyson Cage and new member Shelton Benjamin helping form a trio. Lio Rush, the Cruiserweight Champion, accompanying ringside, take on Noam Dar and Tony Nese, as Dar is still independent of the Dynasty, but the Dynasty backs him. Tyson Cage and Shelton Benjamin, however, pick up the win. Afterwards, the trio celebrates, but Tokunaga comes out, the GM of, but the representative for the Saito brothers, and warns them that they will be in the fight of their lives if they continue to advance. Afterwards, we have an NXT Tag Team #1 contendership match for the NXT Tag Team titles. We have the Fatal 4-Way match, Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match between the Street Profits, the Fashion Police, the Lucha Dragons, and of course, 2 members of the Dynasty, or the the regime. I do take that back. Jackson Wolf is competing, but Marcus was giving Bruce Bennett the night off. After a long, brutal battle, the Lucha Dragons pick up the win and will face the tag team champions at NXT TakeOver. Afterwards, Devin Walker is talking with Haruto as they're going to team up at the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic on their strategy for the tournament. And Chris Hall walks in and basically challenges Haruto to a match if he loses tonight. They'll fight at NXT TakeOver. Haruto accepts these terms, and Chris basically whips out a kendo stick and cracks both of them with it before beating them up. And then he heads out as Mac Allen and Alice York, Alice being the girlfriend of Devin Walker, and Mac Allen just being a good friend, or a good person, come in and haul dips. They both help Devin and Haruto, however, Haruto is visibly hurt. So then we go into the NXT #1 contendership match. It is Chris Hall, Haruto, Johnny Rivers, and Christian Bane. In a shocking twist, Christian Bane gets the win, so he will face Bruce Bennett, big man versus big man at NXT TakeOver. However, as we carry on, Chris Hall demands an interview backstage after the loss. Johnny Rivers was the one that was pinned, by the way, that is confirmed, and he starts to complain about the match. And how Haruto is falling through on his promise as he had to be helped into an ambulance. And then Yuri Yamashita shows up, and the father of Haruto slaps Chris Hall across the face and says that he will take the place of his son, who potentially cannot compete at NXT TakeOver, so to defend his honor. Afterwards, we had the setup, the Lio Rush match versus Jackson Wilkins. Jackson Wilkins, of course, is here because he was able to resist fighting back against Tyson Cage last NXT show, and after a long, brutal battle, Jackson Wilkins becomes the new Cruiserweight Champion, ending the long reign of Lio Rush. So the faction picks up a win and then loses gold. Afterwards, the Dynasty show up together to the arena. We're talking about Austin Arrogance, Claspar, and Ryan Schrapp. And Claspar promises an NXT TakeOver victory for Austin. However, the regime comes out, led by Marcus, and Marcus orders that Claspar and Ryan, not Noam Dar, are banned from the building at NXT TakeOver. But Mr. Samuel walks up as well and says that, hold on, the rest of the regime is banned from interfering in any of the matches as well that involve both parties. And then in the main event, Cole Quinn does pick up the win over Pete Dunne. However, Marcus comes out to fire Dunne, but Dunne says that the win was just as Cole Quinn pins him by roll-up. Marcus then gives him one last shot, and he says you have to defeat Devin Walker at NXT TakeOver next episode. So that will do it for NXT. We head over to NXT TakeOver. So before Shayna Baszler versus Maria kicks off for NXT TakeOver, Alice York actually attacks Maria, says that it's payback for the last NXT TakeOver show where Maria attacks Alice. And then following that, we actually have a meeting backstage where Cole Quinn meets with Mr. Samuel, who informs him that he's decided that because Cole Quinn beat Pete Dunne, he should have a #1 contender, or a NXT title shot next NXT show. And then, of course, as Marcus walks in, Cole Quinn pitches the idea that why don't we do a BCW themed show? I'll call up Baron Blade, we'll bring in his talents, his champions to showcase his talent, give my former company a little exposure, and Baron Blade, and help bring some spotlight to that. But of course, NXT will main event. It's like a co-show, more so putting a spotlight on talent that could be in the future signed with NXT. Mr. Samuel likes the concept, much to Marcus's disagreements. He cuts him off. Mr. Samuel cuts him off and says that he'll allow it, especially after all the antics Marcus he's allowed slide with Marcus. He'll do this concept. So Baron Blade will be the GM for the next show, and it will be BCW themed, as well as inviting their talents. Nonetheless, we kick off with the first match. Shayna Baszler picks up the win over Maria thanks to the assist by Alice York. And then afterwards, we had Baszler walks past Alice York, who's talking with Devin, and Shayna Baszler calls her a sideshow. Alice gets fired up, but Devin holds her back as Baszler walks away smugly. Following that, we had Devin Walker versus Pete Dunne. If Pete Dunne loses, then Pete Dunne will be fired from NXT. Devin Walker does actually pick up the win. Marcus comes out and officially fires Pete Dunne. Afterwards, we have Yuri Yamashita versus Chris Hall. It was supposed to be Haruto, but Yuri stepped in his son's place because Haruto was unable to compete, and we will actually go to that next. So here we go, matchup number 3 of the evening, and Chris Hall with a takedown here. Of course, Chris Hall attacking Yuri Yamashita's son on NXT, potentially being the biggest reason why Haruto lost the NXT #1 contendership match, and after the brutalizing assault plus the match, Haruto was taken to the hospital and declared unable to compete. Chris Hall favoring the leg, and Yuri's gonna work it here, the technical master. The longest reigning United States champion gonna pick that leg apart? No. Chris Hall countered. The 40-some-odd-year-old man taking on the young upcomer from NXT. Former North American champion and NXT Tag Team champion Chris Hall taking on a Hall of Famer in his early 40s, but I say that, but age, if there's any consolation, is just a number to some men, as they can still go in the ring. But Yuri accepting this match in place of his son, who is unable to compete. And a length scissor takedown. It is an Extreme Rules match, as Chris Hall suckered in the legend. And grabbing a sledgehammer. Clothesline there. Chris Hall favoring the neck, and he's going to drop it on the shoulder. The elbow specifically, and Yuri again going to target the leg, continuing to work it here. And whoa, look at this, ladies and gentlemen, all rise. The figure 4 leg lock is locked in tight on Yuri, or on Chris Hall, trying to make him tap. Yuri trying to make him pay. So for Yuri, it's about teaching this man a little bit of a respect for your peers. Chris Hall tossing him to the corner, high knee, no. Yuri countered, body slam there, well scouted, and a foot to the face. And that is some rough fabric. And Yuri retrieving the weapon that Chris Hall used against his son. Kendo stick shot as Chris Hall falls to his knees. The shots land. No. Chris Hall with a crack to the ribs on Yuri. And a shot again. But now Chris Hall stomping away. Boot to the face. And now peeling back the arm of Yuri, twisting the wrist. Trying to force a tap, perhaps? No. Drops to the knees to the spine. Yuri contorts in pain, no, shoving him off. Yuri counters, springboard moonsault. That's the legend still showing what he's capable of. And the referee takes a bump. Meanwhile, Yuri goes up. Chris Hall just kicked him. Wow, and a kick to the ribs. Yuri goes down. Chris Hall with a cover. 1.5. Referee went down by accident, and Chris Hall took a lot of time. However, Chris Hall tossing him into the corner. Here it comes. Irish whipping Yuri. No, Yuri counters. Chris Hall suckers him in. Moonsault right over. Bounces the ropes. Clothesline there. And Yuri shuts him down. Is Chris Hall trying to desperately, no. Look at the knife edge. Yuri was suckered in. No. Blasted him with a clothesline. Springboard. Moonsault to the back. As Yuri is on fire. Grabs the legs. No handspring. Enziguri by Chris Hall. Chris Hall rolls him over. Cover. No! Kick out. And now Chris Hall picking him up. Oh, sizing him up. No! Yuri counters it. Oh, take down there. For heading out of the ring, Yuri Yamashita retrieving a ladder. As he is parading it around the ring or sliding it inside. And oh wait, Yuri, oh, it's a shot to the leg. And now Chris Hall. Oh, using the ladder. Oh, there's a way to compress the back of Yuri in a painful way, the lower back specifically. And Chris Hall tosses him into the corner again. Oh, go for the knee. No. Yuri managed to sidestep. Rolls him up for the win to humiliate Chris Hall. 1, 2. No. Kick out at 2.5. And oh, wait, God's last gift. Oh, connecting on the ladder. 1, 2. No, not completely. As Chris Hall stays alive. Near fall for the legend of Universe Mode as Yuri gets the table as well. Loads up the ring, turning the arm. Oh, drops him down. And now Yuri. Sizing him up, here it comes. Props him up right on the table. And now Yuri scaling the rungs of the ladder. He looks to leap. Yuri looks to fly. Moonsault as he just put him through himself through the table. Oh my gosh. He just wiped himself out. Face planter there. Chris Hall. Taking advantage. Here it comes. Oh, kick to the jaw. Yuri's bones have got to be rocked. Wow, as Yuri can barely stand, struggling to his feet. Oh, wait, got him. Bayline kick now. Bayline kick. Stopping the wrist before going up to the middle rope. Accent on the back of the head. Yuri sizing him up. Rolls him over again. Into the figure four. Trying to make Chris Hall top. Trying to humiliate Chris Hall at NXT TakeOver. He's trying to force the top. No. Chris Hall desperately fights out of it. Desperately. Oh, Yuri got him. Yuri sized him up. God's last gift a second time. 1, 2. No! Chris Hall stays alive! And oh, Yuri fired up this crowd! Here we go! Take down once! Twice! Oh, Chris Hall got him! Yuri rolls to his feet, knife edge shot, blocked! Chris Hall stuns him against the ropes! No, Yuri sends him over! Oh, and a give up! Oh my gosh! Yuri's face bounced off the sledgehammer! Destino connects! Wow! A scary spill on the outside as I am concerned about the health of Yuri Yamashita! Wow! Chris Hall rolls him over to win the match! 1, 2, no! Oh my gosh! I am in disbelief! Holy cow! And Yuri just getting his head smashed even further! And oh wait, blocked it there, slams him into the turnbuckles. And a weight backslide. Roll up here. 1, 2. Can't count it. 2. These two lock eyes. Yuri. No. Chris Hall with the counter. Oh. Front flip. Neck breaker there. Human cannonball. Oh. Oh. And Yuri with a kick off. Bang like it. Yes. He got him. He got him. Yuri goes up. Oh. Missed the splash off the middle turnbuckle. Chris Hall, Destino connects again. It connects again. Over to finish him off. 1, 2, 3. Chris Hall gets the win as the referee kneeling down to check on Yuri before waving over medical doctors. Yuri smashed his face on the sledgehammer on the outside, and you can actually see blood coming out of his nose. So he is bleeding badly out here. We need to stop it. Wow, as that, to me, was the difference maker there. Yuri just tried to go off of adrenaline, but that could potentially be a serious injury that needs to be checked out immediately. Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, Chris Hall with the win. Wow. As we head to the next match, once we figure this all out, we're going to take a commercial break or something, as doctors are swarming the ring. So, before we get to this Cruiserweight Championship match, Chris Hall heads backstage, but is confronted by Mac Allen, who is frustrated at his actions for all the antics that he's been doing as of late. Marcus Trapp, however, walks up as he wants to speak to Chris Hall and orders Mac Allen to leave, who refuses to take his orders. Marcus decides, you know what? You won't even get a shot at the NXT Championship, let alone any title, because you'll have to get through a mystery opponent next NXT TakeOver. So gear up, because I'll find somebody for you. As a way to discipline him, take the next couple shows off. Mac Allen is not happy, but leaves nonetheless. Afterwards, we have the Cruiserweight Championship match. Jackson Wilkins versus Noam Dar versus Tony Nese versus Jacob Knox. Jackson Wilkins retains by pinning Tony Nese. Following that, we have the NXT Women's Championship match. Shayna Baszler got admitted because she beat Maria. The winner of that match would join these other two women. Ronda Rousey successfully retains her NXT Women's title by pinning Ember Moon. After that, we have the NXT Tag Team Championship title defense. The Saito Brothers versus the Lucha Dragons. The Saito Brothers retain. Afterwards, Tokunaga claims that there are no worthy competitors, but Baron Blade from BCW appears on screen and announces that this next NXT show, which apparently will be BCW themed, will have the BCW Tag Team Championships at the show. He tells the brothers that you wanted competition, so watch closely, because these two guys that he's bringing in could very well dismantle the champions, or prove to be the competition that they so desperately want. Following that, in the semi-main event, it's Bruce Bennett, the NXT champion, defending against Christian Ox-Bane. Two big men battling it out, but Bruce Bennett retains for the Regime. And in the main event, Jackson Wolf, another member of the Regime, faces Austin Arrogance, one of the members of the Dynasty, but Jackson Wolf retains the belt, so the Regime remains in control of the two big titles. That'll do it for NXT TakeOver. Alright, so we actually kick off Survivor Series with the two general managers, Kurt Angle representing Monday Night Raw and Tyler Wolf representing SmackDown. It is a back and forth battle, but the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle does pick up the win for Monday Night Raw. Following that, we have the 4-on-4 Survivor Series tag team match. Kevin Draco, team captain of SmackDown, picks Kyle O'Reilly, Alex Carter, and Elias on his team, and Randy Orton representing Raw picked Raymond Cruz, Rey Mysterio, and Colt Lee. It's another battle, but Kevin Draco and Team SmackDown wins, so we're tied 1-1. After that, we have Jack McKay taking on Apollo Crews in a grudge match. This is because Jack McKay was paid by the OC to battle against or attack Apollo Crews for them, and he does and defeats Apollo Crews. So Jack McKay remains undefeated in Universe mode. After that, we have EC3 defending his Hardcore Championship against Velveteen Dream, Cesaro, and Jeff Sanders. And however, Cesaro picks up the win by pinning Jeff Sanders, thus giving SmackDown another point, 2-1. EC3 goes backstage and Colt confronts him and informs them that he's working out a deal with Kurt Angle to get him a world title opportunity. EC3 thanks him and says that he owes him. The segment ends. Interesting. After that, we have DIS battling against Jamie and Ciampa. These are the SmackDown Tag Team Champions taking on the Raw Tag Team Champions, and DIS picks up the win, putting SmackDown at 3-1. After that, we have the Cruiserweight Championship. Jackson Wilkins versus Cedric Alexander versus Finn Balor, and Jackson Wilkins from NXT actually wins, so this point is moot. So, Finn Balor actually heads backstage after the match and calls Wilkins a paperweight champion and that the belt is forgotten on his shoulder. Wilkins, when they catch up with him, says that Balor's just mad that he lost and challenges or throws out the challenge for Balor to face him one-on-one to prove him wrong. So, in the semi-main event, we have the Intercontinental Champion Claspar going up against the new United States Champion Sante Guerrero, and we will actually cut to that match next. I hope you all enjoy. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the semi-main event of the evening. There is the Raw representative Sante Guerrero as he beat EC3 to end EC3's US title run, as he is now a two-time US champion. Won the belt earlier this season, held it all the way to when he sustained his injury at Breakdown. This was roughly about an 8-episode reign, and now he's at a combined 10 episodes, if I have those numbers correctly, with 2 reigns, as he looks to move up the list, move up the ranks in the US title's history. So he gets set for action. Sante Guerrero versus Claspar. A match I didn't think we would ever get to see, but we get to see it here tonight. Dream match at Survivor Series. Coming up, as the one-time world champion, the man who holds the record right there for the longest world title reign with 37 episodes, combats the man who is second all-time as a world champion in terms of episodes. Here comes the classiest man alive. He is your Intercontinental Champion of SmackDown Live, Claspar. He is also the leader of the Dynasty. As Claspar soaks in the moment. Leader of the Dynasty, of course, with an added stipulation when he won the championship that he was forced to put his career on the line if he lost the title. as a champion right now. The only breath of fresh air for him, as his title is not on the line. Right now, he is at 7 episodes and counting as a champion, or in his second reign as Intercontinental Champion. Right now, that now pits him as he is currently 14th on the all-time list. 13th is Luke Harper, rest in peace, at 13 episodes. As he looks to continue building a legacy with his championship in his second run. Both men have something to prove. Sante back from injury. Clasp R being forced by management on the way out and is combating the inevitable. One man beginning his career, the other an established legend in universe mode. We will see these two clash. Coming up, the Grand Slam champion, the triple crown champion, Clasp R, is getting set to wage war. So many accolades for Clasp R in his career, and Sante is on a beeline to be successful as well with a decorated history. Both men NXT champions. So both men, Sante just had a hell of a career so far. World Champion semi-main event at the last WrestleMania, looking to main event or at least have a big fight feel match this WrestleMania. And also is probably going to look to regain the other championship that he held before his injury, thanks to Kevin Owens and Blake Daniels. It's Clasp R. Oh, with a takedown there to Sante. Kick right there, connecting as the veteran grabs the arm. Begins stomping away at the hand of Sante. Coming up on Sante's 3rd season anniversary of being in Universe Mode for Clasp R. I believe he's in his 8th right now. He's debuted in Season 1 and a famous are there. One of the longest lasting members of the Rasks to Adrian Galerto, Davis King, and Raymond Cruz. And Armstrong, although Armstrong's more of a part-timer, and out back elbow, enziguri to Clasp R. Sante smooth in the ring, leg drop there to the arm. Now trying to set up Clasp R, but Clasp R countered with a shot to the ribs, sending him into the turnbuckles. And now grabbing Sante by the throat, trying to choke him out, trying to suffocate him. Let go before the count of 5. Smart indeed. Intercontinental Champion and leader of the Dynasty has also been having his problems in NXT, thanks to Marcus Trapp and the Regime, giving him, Austin Arrogance, or his 2 proteges, Ryan Trapp and Austin Arrogance, a rough time. And now wait, Clasp R ties up Sante's leg. So for him tonight, this is a breath of fresh air. Over, wait, Sante looking to roll him up. 2, no. Clasp R always hates roll-ups ever since James Arlington did it to him when he lost his first Intercontinental Championship reign to him. And now, whoa, pop, pop, and turns into a DDT. What a counter by Clasp R. As he sizes him up, looking for Czar Bomba perhaps, but no. Sante with the shots. Oh, and now the air raid spin connects. Over. 1, 2, no, 1.5. Sante Guerrero, close but no cigar, so to speak. Now gonna target the arm of Clasp R, or at least grabs it while punishing the back and the face of Clasp R. No, now he's working the arms. Bending the wrist back there. Especially after that counter from Clasp R, he's trying to slow the pace down to prevent any potential big counters from Clasp R. Keeping Clasp R down on the canvas. The Intercontinental Champion in a bad way. Sante gonna continue to target the knee, or at least the thigh by kneeing it. And trust me, that can be hard to walk, or at least as it bruises. And Claspar returns the shot. Irish whipping Sante into the corner. Oh, stinger splash there, did not connect. Nobody home, one. No, 1.5. Catching the veteran by surprise. Sante with a high kick. Oh, catching a back fist there. And now Sante looking for the clothesline, but no, Claspar backs him up. Sarbama connects. The Intercontinental Champion turns the tide. And now, here it comes. Sante's in a bad way. Emerald. Explosion. Cover. 1, 2. No, kick out at 2. And now Claspar sizes it up, chop to the chest there. Shoulder tackle once. Oh, wait, Sante got inside slam there. Oh, wait, Claspar got right back up. Sante, backbreaker there. Oh, well, no, Claspar continues to get up. Wow, and now Sante, no, counters him. For the knife edge shot, missed it. Claspar with an elbow there. Tossing him out of the ring as Claspar could clearly or potentially sense that he was still not gaining any ground. Forearms now as the count begins. Claspar sending Sante to the inside of the ring. Now Claspar rolling him over for a cover, trying to see where he's at, but no, not even a 1 count. Sante getting to his feet, shot to the back. No, wait, Sante caught him there. And now Sante just watching Claspar struggle to get to his feet. Struggling, but surely, potentially trying. And now Sante Irish whipping him. Oh, wait, pop, pop. Oh, RKO, RKO. And now he's about to land it. The Diamond Splicer connects on Claspar. Cover, 1, 2. No! Wow! As Claspar stays alive, Sante springboard, missed the discus kick. Oh, wait, this time. Oh, suckered in Claspar. And now picks him up. Oh, dirty deeds there. Cover. 1, 2. No, kick out at 2. Sante does not like the fact that Claspar kicked out of it. Irish whipped him into the corner. Here it comes. Back elbow. Insecurity again. Trying to be as smooth as he can in the ring, and a leg drop there. Trying to maintain momentum in his favor. As Sante ascends to the top, here it comes. But instead of going for the King Me, instead goes for the accidental no. Claspar had it well scouted. Now Sante rolls underneath the bottom rope. And now Claspar looking for the shot. No. Oh, and Sante, oh, got it from behind, but no. Claspar was aware he was playing possum. He's got him. Got him by his head. Jumping him to the outside. Overweight Claspar instead wants to take a leap of faith. No. Accidental miss. Sante ascending to the ropes or the top turnbuckle. Foot flip. Oh, plants him down. Cover. 1, 2. No, kick out at 2. Knife edge chop there. Oh, wait, missed the boot. Michinoku driver by the Intercontinental Champion. 1. No, the United States Champion stays alive. No, wait, Claspar was going up. And wait, Sante. Oh, Sante got him. Sante got him. And oh, wait, Claspar. Oh, moved out of the way. Sante! Glass bar! Got it from behind! Russian leg sweep there! And now Glass bar, here it comes! Takes a leap! Oh wait! Sante got him! Sharpshooter there! Sharpshooter! Glass bar's gone! Glass bar's gone! In submission! Glass bar's trying to stay alive! Glass bar's trying to stay alive! Got it top! Got the veteran top! Got the future Hall of Famer! Top out! As his back is contorted! His back is contorted! Sante gone! Force him to quit! But no! Glass bar shows the will to stay alive. Forearm to the face. Wow. And a wait uppercut by Sante. These two lock up and out. Glass bar shoving him away. Big boot there. And now hammering away. Glass bar reinvigorated. As he is now pounding away on the face of Sante Guerrero. We're trying to go for a submission of his own, but no. Sante shoves him away. And now Sante, here it comes. The Diamond Splicer. Cover. 1, 2. No! Kick out at 2, and Glass bar once again stays alive. And oh wait, Sante trying to grapple him. Oh, and wait, Glass bar suplex there. Cover. 1. No, 1.5. And oh, wait, Sante with a give up there. Forearm once. Twice. And oh, Glass bar catches him. Oh, slams him down. It looked like it was kind of painful for him. So that might be a sign. High kick there. Desperate time for Sante. As now he's grabbed the leg! A figure 4! Targeting the legs again! After the sharpshooter! Glass bar cuts out! Glass bar cuts out! Glass bar trying to hang on and fight through the pain. Look at this! He turns it over! Wow! Glass bar showing off his willpower! And oh, famous, sir! Wow! Complete instinct! My Sante, as he ascends, he goes up! Here it comes! Swanton, no! Oh, the shot there! And now, Glass bar tweaks the leg in retaliation. And oh wait, Sante with the cap up again! And Sakura! Oh wait, no, Glass bar got him! No, Sante reversed! Oh, sharpshooter! Sharpshooter! Drops Glass bar down! Drops Glass bar down! Torturing the back! Torturing the back! Torturing the back of Glass bar! But no! Glass bar shoves him away. Oh, elbow to the top of the head. And Sante trapped in the corner. Oh, Glass bar bulldog there. And now, here it comes. Glass bar dialing it up. Oh, but no. Sante reversed. Oh, double underhook suplex. Yes, he got him. 1, 2. No! And oh, front flip senton, or swanton missed it, famous again! And now a knee to the side of that as he maintains control. And now Glass bar might be feeling the punishment as he turns him over. Oh, but Sante lets him out of it. Sante shaking his head. Oh, and Wade backflip there. One final thought of reinvigoration. Oh, Diamond Splicer. 1, 2, 3. Sante with one last gasp of offense, finishes off Claspar, the United States champion, gets the win. As he managed to shut down Claspar, and at the end he didn't want to make Claspar tap. He wanted to hit him with the patented Diamond Splicer. We did not see the King Me tonight, but trust me when I say this, this match, well, for me, in my opinion, ruled. Great match between the two men, as the United States champion beats the Intercontinental champion here at Survivor Series. Sante saying, "I told you so." Also saying he's back and better than ever. And I have to agree. He looks fantastic. What a way for the semi-main event to end as we head to AJ Styles versus Nathaniel next. And with all that in mind, after a solid match between Claspar and Sante Guerrero, we have the main event, Nathaniel, the Universal Champion, taking on AJ Styles. And unfortunately for Nathaniel, AJ Styles, the 6-time world champion, scores the win, giving SmackDown a commanding 4-1 win. Heartbreaker for Monday Night Raw, and we'll have to see what kind of repercussions might fall upon Monday Night Raw in the coming episode of the What If series. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think down below. As we are through Survivor Series, we are now on the road to the Royal Rumble. We are 2 episodes away, and I'd love your opinion on this, because I've considered streaming the Royal Rumble. I'm not sure. I actually also thought about streaming the NXT special BCW show for all of you. So I would love to get your opinions on what you think or what you'd like to see, because I do want to stream a little bit of before we start getting on the road to WrestleMania. Either that, or I can record the shows, the full shows, and put them out there for you. Regardless, let me know what you think down below. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel, of course, if you choose. But most importantly, as always, suit up, Matt Army. I will see you all on episode 10 of the What If series.